talk.
Hey, Mr. Back of the fire.
Yeah. What's the crack, Pinboys? What's the crack? They always say, what's the crack? Like, what are you doing tonight? What's the crack?
Welcome, Pinboys! Welcome to the show! Okay. Is that Irish?
I don't know. Very fucking way.
Close enough. Close enough.
Welcome to Pinboys! There was a debate whether we should actually do the show or just keep talking loudly amongst ourselves. And I decided to do the show, and it doesn't look like anyone is happy about my decision. That doesn't matter. I'm happy to be here. You guys happy to be here. We're going to tell some jokes tonight. Everybody ready? Put some fucking jokes to the microphone this time tonight. You guys happy? You guys ready for a good show tonight? Are you guys ready for a good show tonight? That was all I had. No, I've been doing a lot of research. My kids, I was wondering what has outlasted the test of time? What has beaten cancel culture? What has lasted from the 40s up until literally 2021? The literary act known as Curious George. I was told by my uncle that Curious George is just a small representation of the slave trade, and I never understood why nobody realized that. Like, you don't need to know the name of your master, just know what he's wearing. And I was like, that's fucking weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow.
It was like, how did anybody not? When they fucking made it, I was like, this dude, for real, I mean, the monkey comes from Africa. Like, I don't know how he never picked up on it. They're literally making a movie. I'm like, how come nobody? I'm like, his name's gotta be bad. Like, every time you don't mention somebody's name, it's because they're evil. Fucking Powerpuff Girls. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know the dudes. You cannot be mentioned. Like, it's fucking the man in the yellow suit. So I did some research to find out if there was ever a mention. And they said for like 6 decades, they made it. Nobody had ever said what this dude's name was until they did a film in 2006. It was voiced by Will Ferrell, was the voice of the man in the yellow hat, and ended up calling him Ted. He said his name was Ted. And they asked him what his last name was, and this motherfucker's last name was Shackleford. So the master in Curious George the whole fucking time was a Shackleford. And I'm really pissed off at Uncle for never telling me that. I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I was a master the whole time. It's pretty cool. Just for those, and then I also thought about changing the title. We couldn't leave it. You can't call him the man in the yellow suit anymore. You had to make it more PC, so you had to call him like the non-gender specific person in a non-colored chromatic. I don't fucking know. I don't know. My daughter was trying to help me come up with a new name. That's cool. But that's it. That's that. And then, what the fuck else? Oh, they're broke as shit now. They don't have any money. Juju's created it, they don't have any money. I thought that was a joke in itself. I should have just brought my notebook up. Oh, yeah. So I went to a bar last night. I left with a dude's number. So again, another successful night. But I went out there. And I really didn't know why. I was like, I'm not here by myself drinking. I was like, I don't really know what my problem is. I'm just kind of hanging out. I don't know what I'm here for. And I'm just sitting at this bar by myself, and this dude walks in, and he goes, and what I heard was he goes, "Oh, you look like my friend George." That's what I thought he said to me. So I said, "No, I'm not. My name's not George." And he goes, "Of course not. George is a white guy's name." What? He goes, "Yeah, I was telling you look like my friend from Georgia." And I was like, "No. The fuck, George could be a black dude or whatever." And he was like, "No, it's just whatever." And I said, "How do you know I wouldn't get upset by that?" And he goes, "Trust me, I could read my audience." I was like, "Why are you so fucking confident?" Like, and whatever. And he goes, "Man, people like me don't really get like afraid in any kind of situation because I was in special forces." It's like, I don't give a shit about that either. You're in a bar right now that we're equal. He's like, "Yeah, I'm special forces." Oh, that's cool. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm here with my buddy," and nobody believes that he's in special forces too. And I was like, "Why?" Because he has Down syndrome. Okay? It's like, but they yeah, because he's really high functioning, like you would never know. So now I'm imagining every person I've ever seen with Down syndrome pretty much looks the same. Like Frank, if you know Frank, but it's like, I don't know, just a fucking short fucking, I don't know, like a fucking, I don't know, like a melted Mr. Potato Head. Like it's a weird fucking little body stocky, like not known for having like a build, but now I'm trying to imagine this like special ops, the special forces Down syndrome guy. I just keep seeing like you've seen like SpongeBob got that big buff body, but he still has that fucking square head. I'm waiting for this dude. I'm waiting for this Down syndrome special forces guy to come out of the bathroom, and another dude comes out of the bathroom that looks like a stereotypical Down syndrome guy. He's got his big ass sunglasses on with sideburns attached to them, like large Elvis sideburns attached to him. And I was like, that can't be the guy. That can't be the. And it was the dude. It was the guy. He sat at the bar, started drooling. He goes, "Yeah, this is my brother Phil." I was like, "That motherfucker from Mexican country." He's like, "Yeah, nobody believes it's in special forces." So I went, "You mean special forces?" And he goes, "What the fuck do you mean?" I was like, "There's no way that dude is in special forces." I was like, if anything, they would make a movie about it. And it would be called Black Hawk Down Syndrome. Or Leaving Private Ryan. Anyway, but I was like, yeah, he's just too fucking tough. Right? He drooled, and then he asked if I wanted to play pool, and he tried to hand me quarters that had a puddle of drool in his hand with the quarters. And I said that, and they thought I was being like rude. They thought I was being rude to this guy. They thought I was like being mean to him or whatever. And I was like, no, your fucking audience. He's retarded. He doesn't get it. I gave him his drool back. But anyway, you guys ready to keep the show going?
Yeah.
You guys ready to see how many more people with Down syndrome can get away with not acting like they have Down syndrome tonight? At the end of the night, somebody's going home with $25, and you guys got to stay here and vote for that person. And that's going to be given to us by Pinboys, and I'm excited for that. But they're not in here to say thank you to. We are going to have a good time. So, all of that out of the way. Everybody's getting 5 minutes tonight. I'll give you a light when you have 1 minute left. Everybody put your hands together for your first comic of the evening, Mr. Mario Bond.
Joseph, why do you like to have your friends over when you jack off the naked boy? That's not normal. You do it by yourself. You know something? Somebody told me today that I can't call Tyrell a nigga.
What? Well,
He said, somebody told me I couldn't call Tyrell a nigga. And I was sitting there like, I'm wondering, how? What is your rationale behind that? Like, how can you justify that statement? I mean, he started to show me. Come on, that automatically bears call. Well, I can't even, look, I got my black card. I'm trying to use big words and shit. I can't even get the shit out. But yeah, nigga.
oh God.
Jesus.
Was not a white man. Hair like whooshy. You know that was a bro. See, look, hair like woo. Look at that shit. Oh man. I was at work today, right? And I got some folks in my job I'm cool with. I'm pretty sure we all do. Like, if you work in the public and you deal with people, you got some people that you fuck with. Everybody's not a piece of shit. Not everybody makes you want to kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I go holler at my homeboy. I was like, what's up? He was like, what's up, bro? I said, hey, man, you look a little concerned. What's going on? He said, shorty tripping, bro. I'm like, nigga, I know you're not giving them bitch no money now. Nigga, you supposed to collect, not pay. What the fuck is your problem? But nah, what's going on though? Said, shorty late, bro. I said, make it work.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck you mean late? He's like, no, late, bro. I said, oh shit, bro. Your pull-out game weak, huh? Jeez, bro. You get, bro, the little tinkle is what makes you know pull it out, bro. When you feel that little tinkle in your tip, that means pull it out. I'll tell y'all something. I did some stupid shit after I got my first piece of pussy. I got my first piece of pussy and I started holding my hand like this and jacking off and shit. I'm dead serious. I'm like, oh, that's what it feels like. Damn, I was doing this shit for the longest time. It's just like that right now. It's like a little rubber ring or something like that. It's nice. I like it. Shit. And look, if you're going to run a train on a girl, there's certain codes you got to abide by. I have been informed about it. I would never do it, but if you ever decide to share some pussy with your homeboy, here's what you do. Number one, do not make eye contact with your homeboy. Whatever end you get is the end you got. Focus on that. If you got her head, focus on the top of her head. If you hit her from the back, focus on that ass. Because ain't nothing worse than looking up and seeing your homeboy making a face like this. Ain't nothing worse than seeing that shit. See, that's why I niggas stop watching porn. I can't even look at another nigga having porn and shit. I mean, seriously. It's like looking at somebody wonder, and you see a little something, and you up in the tree and shit, and you just looking in there, you do that little curtain spot, and it's like, ooh, I see a titty. Ooh, I see. Ooh. Y'all know people, y'all know niggas bust fast. Be acting like motherfucking fast. 10, 20 minutes and shit. As soon as you know in that tree bench, you pull that motherfucker out. Ooh. Hey, did you hear something? Did you hear something? There's some conway out in our backyard. Ooh. Don't mind me. Y'all can continue. That was good. Oh man, I got a light. Sheesh. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with wearing a condom, goddamn. Because that free nut is a motherfucker. You don't feel that little, you don't feel a tingle with that shit. You don't feel a tingle with it. But that's enough of me giving sex advice to a bunch of people who probably have been to the free clinic a couple of times or have a very serious porn addiction. I'm through. What's up, my nigga? Nigga.
Thanks for making sure he said the R, whoever. Hey, he didn't say the R. That's what I love about this crowd. Give it up, Molly, everybody. Give it up for him. I had to stop watching porn because I'm a stepdad. So, the fucking featured. Turns out your next comic asked me if he's allowed to say nigger with the hard R as well. And this is interesting for your first time ever at Pinboys, but put your hands together with Mr. Link.
Soft guards only. So I just moved to Norfolk, and there's a big like pagoda in downtown, like a Japanese pagoda. And I was like, what the fuck is that there? Why is there a big Japanese pagoda here? And I was like, oh, it's because there's a sister city with Japan. Norfolk is sister cities with a place in Japan. I was like, oh, that's so cool. So somewhere in Japan, there's a 30 strip mall with an abandoned Denny. That's so awesome. Wow. I had no idea. So here's a hot take. If COVID was like a basketball player, it would be that token white guy who hustles and works really hard, but then 5 seconds into the game, gets his ankles fucking snapped by a way more athletic black dude. Let me explain. So, COVID wants really badly to be like the Black Death. Like that's like the MJ of pandemics, the fucking GOAT, undisputed. Wiped out like 2/3 of Europe, wrecked shit. COVID had like a poster of the Black Death on its bedroom wall, fucking dumping on the flu, all this shit. But then like 2 seconds into the game, the game starts, COVID's shooting like 2% on killing people. He's just fucking sucking. He's getting his shit blocked by vaccines. He sucks. He's bushing it. So here's the thing though. If you took like random white guy in the NBA, say like fucking Kelly Olynyk, if you took Kelly Olynyk in a time machine and put that dude back in the 1950s, he would fucking wreck shop because it was all like 5'8" plumbers who fucking chain smoked and shit. If you took COVID and fucking cut and paste it into the 1300s, it would be the GOAT of all fucking pandemics. You know why? Because they were drinking water that was like 27% diarrhea and shit back then. They had no idea what was going on. To them, virus was just, okay, fucking God is mad. Okay, what do we do about that? He's just pissed off. All right, great. So I guess maybe we should try being Jewish or something, switch things up. All right, this half the room be Jewish, you guys be Muslim, and then balcony Scientologist. Fucking, you shouldn't have been late this time. All right, thank you, bro. So I had a lot of free time over the pandemic. So I was looking up some weird shit online, probably like everybody in this room, and I stumbled upon, there's a whole genre of videos online that all it is women farting on birthday cakes. Okay, that's the entire, you just know what I'm talking about. I think everyone here knows what it is. So, for those of you who don't know, literally the whole thing is just a woman, there's no sex involved, she doesn't even eat the cake, all she does is just bare ass fart like into the frosting repeatedly, and then the video ends. That's the entire thing. So look it up if you haven't seen it. But when I'm watching this every day, I often think to myself, how the fuck did she get here, like in her life? Like in 3rd grade, she wanted to be a veterinarian. Now she's fucking defiling baked goods on the world stage. Like what happened in between that time? And it's probably something super dark and fucked up that, their dad, some shit went down. But here's the thing, she looks so happy. Part of me is like, yo, maybe she's living the dream right now. She combined her love of baking with an incredible ability to fart on command. Like that shit is inspiring, it gives me hope. And that's why earlier today I quit my job. I now shit on waffles, live stream online, waffleshits.com. Check it out, baby. All right, thank you.
Keep it going, boy. Link brothers, everybody. Waffleshits.com. Waffleshits.com. That's cool. I like how you still came up here and said an N-word with the hard R. Opened with Norfolk, or whatever you said. I was like, where the fuck did you come from? That was good. Good job, man. Good job. Now another Nick coming to the stage. One of our favorites. Put your hands together for Mr. Joseph Jenkins.
What's up, my dude? So I was looking up weird shit online too, and an advertisement come on and it said, "Are you really watching porn by yourself?" I was like, "Nah, I'm with my niggas." Chilling with my niggas, so that's how you go from water with your friends. One of your favorite porn. I was wondering why the doctor was boiling my vaccine in a spoon, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's weird. Like, why are you boiling that shit in a spoon? What's going on? So it's been a tough year for all of us. It's been crazy, and I like how we stand together and help a fellow man out and shit. But just don't stand near me because I just heard some of you guys don't bathe anymore. Like, so you get your first box office smash and you decide not to take a bath. That's what the fuck? All these people saying they don't bathe anymore. So So it's adrenochrome, hiring kids and cabinets, we ain't forget about you, Wayfair, and that's it. And not shower. What the fuck? Look at my boy over here looking like $1 million, and he smells like one too. Yeah, stupid. Bars. I'm a rapper and a comedian at the same time. At the same damn time, I'm a rapper and a comedian. But I can't take that. One of the things I can't take seriously is these horoscopes. You know, because here's my monthly horoscope. I just saw this today. I had to write it down. Surprising conversations take place today as Mercury clashes with Uranus. The unexpected keeps coming as the sun also clashes with Uranus. With a ruling Uranus so active earlier this month, some breakthroughs and important comings are likely coming in Uranus. What? So there's people out there who are seriously, they will wake up, put on a pot of coffee, and look at their horoscope, and that's how they define their day. That right there was supposed to define, that was my monthly horoscope, or some shit. Like, what? And the girl that sent me that, she called herself Quinoa.
Oh God.
That was her fucking nickname. She doesn't have a real name. It was Quinoa. It was like, you gonna send me that dumbass shit? But I went over to her house, like, she has to do me, you know. Wanted to smoke, chill. But like, why did her house look like she never finished the game of Jumanji? Just plants every fucking way. Everywhere, exactly. I was like, yo, where is the weed at? You got all these fucking plants. I was like, what is that? Is that weed? Right there. She's like, no, this is an African mask plant. It was 25% off because, you know, Black Lives Matter. I got it at a coffee bistro, bar, grill, fish shop in Gangs. It's so fucking. What the fuck is that in Gangs? Then she started, then out of nowhere, she's like, what's your zodiac? And I was like, I'm a Leo. And she was like, okay, Leo, here's your 8th. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't know where I was going to go with that. There's more to that story. But there was some damn good weed. I think she was growing with the African mask plant or some shit. I was like, should I get this 25% off too? Because, you know, duh. I'm black. And I look that shit. And but I'm gonna leave you with this. I called her my throat goat because she was a Capricorn. And thank you. This is my time. Thank you for listening to my TikTok. Let's give it a girl's title check for everybody.
Keep it going. Just seconds, everybody. Fun stuff. Your next comic was recently arrested for jerking off in the bags of quinoa. Put your hands together for Mr. Taylor Edwards.
I missed your intros, Tyrell. I really, every now and again, I really wish this mic was Def Comedy Jam.
It's not.
It's like, Miles, you would be number one. You would win every fucking comedy. And Michael Ridley would be right behind you.
It'd be good. I don't know. I feel like Joseph. I feel like you did an impression of Mayweather reading a horoscope. Sometimes the moon around Uranus. No, I just got back from Tampa. Went to hit a bunch of mics down there, and I got good news, guys. We're not that bad. We're not as bad as you think. Some of us are worse, actually, than I thought. But I like Tampa. I liked it the most just because every mic I went to had a crowd. It used to be something like that around here. But I think the coolest part about hitting new mics is even if it's just comedians, you have a crowd. It's like nobody's heard your shit, so you can just go up and fuck around, do whatever you want. And then my second favorite thing is saying the most racist things and then just leaving. Like, who the fuck was that? I don't know, but he said the N-word a lot. And he made our waitress cry. We need to find him. He said he's from Virginia. Fuck. I had a lot of driving time. And so my mind was wandering a lot. And somehow I got on, just trying to think of gross things. What's one of the grossest things? And
Farting on cakes.
no, farting on cakes is hot. That shit is a joke. I need the link he specifically was talking about. Because I can't ever find bare ass one. That's what our pain is on. Anyways, I think one of the grossest things I could think of was, you know, there's guys out there whose favorite thing to do is come in their girlfriend and just slurp that shit out.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah. All right, Michael?
Oh!
That's the thing. Someone's doing that right now. like someone has their girlfriend folded like a pretzel. And they're just like, oh, I'm so happy on your I saw a trash bag that said it was island scented, and it got me thinking, what is island scented? What's an island smell like? What would my island smell like if I had an island? No, my first Marlboro and common coconuts is what I think. I was like, how could it not? If you have an island, shouldn't it smell like common coconuts? If you can afford an island, you can afford the amount of cum you're gonna become. That's gonna be I agree with Epstein on certain aspects of his fortune. Thank you. Tell Epstein, tell Edwards, everybody. Good job. Yeah, man, I still have to come out of my wife. Fucking big deal. I don't want her to get pregnant again. Sometimes, I don't want to taste it, so I'll put my nose down there, just fucking shoots down like a snot rocket. It shoots right down the back. Anyway, your next comment.
Don't get that on the lights.
Just a little bit of jizz joke, that's all. a little bit of jizz drip, but I know your next comic is definitely used to jizz running down the back of his throat. Put your hands together for Mr. Anthony Perez!
I don't like Coke. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What am I going to talk about? Let's try this one. You guys see the shit about the Taliban taking over Afghanistan? Of course you did. It's like a week old. What was really getting me was that all the notifications I was getting about it were how they're going to treat women, or if they're going to give women rights. And I was like, I mean, that's cool, but I didn't know that that's what our beef was with them. I thought it was something to do with their pilots, but apparently all those never forget posters were about suffrage. I guess it was inevitable that the Karens would make their way over there too, right? They don't call them Karen over there in the Middle East. They probably call them Sandy, which is obviously short for Sandra. I was watching football the other day. Thought it was kind of corny for like the first time in my life. A little corny, right? For all the reasons anyone says it was. I kind of realized all that stuff. And I just figured maybe what it is now that I'm 26 years old, I don't want to be a 23-year-old quarterback when I get older, you know? So a little bit of that's going. But I also feel like it's just okay to outgrow things, you know? Like, what if I never outgrew Chuck E. Cheese, or if I still ran full sprint out the front door chasing down the ice cream man for one of those shitty gumball ice creams, you know? That'd be weird. But what if I just, you know, all I ever watched was cartoons, right? I know a guy that got hooked on hard drugs, and now all he does is watch cartoons. Fried his fucking brain, and he just watches Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes. I feel like I like to give him the benefit of the doubt though, because like it is good. Like what if just the first time he watched an episode of Looney Tunes, he was like, "This is fucking good," and like it was just on from there. What if it wasn't the drugs, you know? Maybe I'll just throw that bit away. I don't like fish tacos. I think they're fucking gross. I think they're disgusting. I ate one the other day. This guy who's a good cook, he made it. I ate it. It tastes like dog shit. Who is the first person that was eating salmon and said, "You know what this needs? A tortilla." Because fuck that guy. That was just more of my anger about the fish taco. I'm going to say something else random. I fucking hate the name Megan. Megan, cool. Megan, fuck that name. It's a stupid name, you know? Like, what if Megan the Stallion was Megan the Stallion? That would be corny. She probably wouldn't even do that. She'd probably be some more stupid shit, like Megan the Pagan, and have songs like Bullin' with Baphomet featuring Sabbatic Goat. Don't name your kid Megan. Next. I found first, I'm born in October, like late October, so I was like, cool, like I kind of spent my whole life thinking I was a Valentine's baby, and I found a website that will calculate your conception date from when you were born. And it said I was conceived between February 1st and 9th. I am not a Valentine's baby. I am a Super Bowl baby. In the 1994 Super Bowl, the Bills were getting their asses beat for the 4th consecutive year.
Okay.
I feel like a loser. I hate when people say that, loser. Let's see, one more thing before I go. What do I want to do? Okay. I was trying to fix my kid's iPad, and I couldn't, so I reached out to like Apple support,
and then we tried a bunch of stuff, and we couldn't. And at the end, the dude said to me, he sends me a message at the end, and he's like, well, hey, what do you say? He said, let your smile change the world. Don't let the world change your smile. Thank you for being so polite with me, and have a great day. So I responded back, this fucking asshole didn't fix my pad, I gotta fix it by myself. I'm so fucking mad at Apple right now. And then I immediately texted back again and said, my bad, wrong number. And he responded, please don't use profanity in the chat. I was like, fuck you, man. He was like, you got a problem? I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, let me tell you about our Lord and Savior, Steve Jobs, who died for all your gigs. What a terrible closer. Come out of here.
Keep going, man, everybody. Yeah. All hail the Lord and Savior Steve Jobs. Cool. I might put that up on the sign. That's cool. You guys having a good time out there? All right, somebody is somewhere. That's cool. Let's keep the show going. And let's turn the lights all the way up for Mr. Ray Perry.
Damn. How many people in here are morning people? Like, raise your hand. Yeah, morning people. How many people in here are morning people? Two. Yeah, I love Pinboys for the crowd participation. How many people in here are night people? Same exact people. All right, that's cool. No, fuck this joke. No, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it makes sense because I feel like night people and morning people. That's not like a real difference. Like, it's not night people and morning people. It's just night people and successful people. Like, what do you do in the morning? You know what I mean? You file taxes, you go to work, you get shit done. What do you do at night? Beat your dick and watch anime, right? This is nothing. I think that's a little too true. I think everybody in here is night people, to be honest. That's why that's the only way it is. I don't know, dog. I was talking, my older brother, he was trying to, he's giving me like tips and shit like that on like how to differentiate like different women you talk to. Like, I went to the club with him, and he was like, hey bro, listen to this, all right? I'm gonna talk to this girl, and I'm gonna figure out like whether or not I want to take her home based on like how smart she is. I was like, all right, whatever. So he starts talking to this girl, and then he invites me over. He's like, hey, this is my little brother. And I'm like, yeah, what's up, whatever. And I listened to their conversation. My brother looks at her, he goes, hey, you watch the news? And she's like, nah, I'm not really into politics. And then he looks back at me and he goes, bingo. And I was like, that's kind of fucked up, but true. I was like, that's not bad. No one here watches politics. I'm gonna keep bashing myself. I don't know. I've been tired of shit lately. I talked to my friend, and he told me that he doesn't eat pussy. I don't think anyone in here eats pussy. I mean, except for the people in here who eat pussy, but like, you guys see like cum and shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the vanilla way. But not white women. It's just normal. What's it called? My friend told me he doesn't eat pussy, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, you just don't eat pussy in like 2021, like, that's crazy. And he was like, I got a good reason for it. And I was like, what's the reason? And he was like, because I was a C-section baby. I didn't even give my mom a head. These hoes not better than my mom. I was like, why did you have to bring her into it? I've never brought up my mom's name when I was trying to get out of some sexual shit, you know? I've never been like, I never ate my mom's ass. I'm not gonna eat your. I don't fucking know. It's weird that he said it. I don't fucking know that. This is cool. I enjoy telling jokes and bowling alleys. This is a favorite pastime. I'm thinking about going back to college. I think I want to go to college, and I want my major to be agricultural research, so I can make eggplants look even more like penises.
Like, what if eggplants actually have names and shit? Can't even really use the emote anymore. You think white guys would start using the banana emoji instead? I don't fucking know. That's dumb. Another thing. Oh, if I was a cop, I'd only plant evidence on white people. And you know what's crazy? I guarantee you there's already a black cop that probably already plants like evidence on niggas named Tanner. Yeah. He's like, what is this blunt doing under this Nirvana CD? What the fuck is this? It's like, off the wall, fuck off the wall. You should have listened to the wall. That's why I'm throwing this shit in your car. That was a deep cut. That wasn't really a deep cut. I just started listening to Pink Floyd. You can't put anyone on to Pink Floyd. You know what I mean? Like, most everybody listens to that shit. So I just looked down, I'm like, oh, bro, you ever listen to this Breathe, bro? It's fucking... Sometimes I take long showers and I let my fingers prune and get wrinkly because it reminds me of my grandmother that passed away. And that was another bad closer. But this is the last thing I'm gonna say. All right, I should stop feeling I feel like people who are really into trivia, I think that people who are really into trivia, they're like, I feel bad for them because they're so into trivia that they're not cool and they shout out answers during Jeopardy. But they're not into trivia enough to where they're just a historian. Pretty sad. I don't know. Let's get your host, Tyrone Shaddy. Thanks, buddy.
Keep going, Ray Kirby, everybody. Yeah, don't go back to college. Keep doing jokes. That's trying to be nice. Your next comment. Way too smart for college. That's why he's here. Put your hands together for Mr. Michael.
Yo, hey, yo, give it up for Ray Kirby one time, y'all. Give it up for Tyrell Shaddy. Ray Kirby, where are you? Ray Kirby, you look like Tom Hanks in blackface. I don't know. Thought that would hit heavier. Not even racist, like y'all just got the same facial features and shit. I watched Terminal. It's off Netflix in a couple of days, so I watched that shit. That shit's just Ukrainian Forrest Gump. Like that shit is. Hey, that dude was clapping cheeks in the airport for free, bro. What the fuck? That was just like the best way to be homeless. Fuck that shit. Damn, it's cold in Pinboys. I wore shorts to Pinboys, dude. Got that hoodie and jeans, bro. It's summertime. You going to Pinboys, you better dress like you're gonna go figure skating with the homies, bro. It's fucking cold in here. I know I'm cold. My dick's got a double chin right now. That's how cold I am right now. My dick looks like a pug trying to look over its shoulder right now. It's cold in here. Thank God I'm uncircumcised. My boogie's got a hoodie, you know what I mean? Hello, internet. My wife's watching, I can feel that shit. Turn it off, bitch. It's my time. Yes, I'm talking to you, bitch. That's the me breaking the fourth wall and ruining my marriage. One joke. What the fuck is that about? What? Turn it off, bitch! Oh, fuck! Damn, bro. Who the fuck is eating cum out of pussies? That's disgusting, Taylor. That really made me laugh very hard. That made me laugh super hard. Because I done ate some pussy. I accidentally ate my own nut, all right? I've been there. I'm not recreationally eating my own nut, right? I was in there around too, trying to be a gentleman shit. Cop a scoop of that Asian sour cream, bro. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Hey, do you like, where are the ladies at in here? There's just one woman in here. There's two women in here. All right. There's three. 1, 2, where's the third woman? Don't say that about Ben Staub. Hey, Amber, sitting in the fucking shadows and shit. I'm scared to go to the beach. If I was a woman, I'd be super scared to go to the beach. I'm not even a woman, but I have a fear of getting sand in my pussy. You know what I mean? Like, if I was a woman, I'd be very cautious of getting sand in my pussy. Because I feel like if you get sand in your pussy, you're probably going to make little pearls. I feel like a pussy would just make pearls out of defense. Like, it's like, all right, we just have to harness this. Surround us, the pussy would go surround the sand in mucus and we'll harden it. And collectively, as the pussy will reject this foreign object. And we'll start an Etsy. Etsy.com/Katie's Pussy Pearls. Whether around your neck. This one was mixed with cum. That somebody got in their mouth accidentally and then reinserted it back into the vagina. I got that new fucking, I got that new COVID, y'all. If you want to get that new strain, hit me up. I got it for the low. It's called the beta variant. Let you fuck my wife. Basically, I kiss you on the lips and then you let people fuck your wife. I haven't done stand-up comedy in 3 weeks. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Give me a go, right away, everybody. Your next comic requested to be the first person in line to fuck Ridley's wife. Put your hands together for Mr. Connor.
Not on the live stream, Pyro. No, a private conversation, man. Jesus. Can't any privacy up in here. Yeah, man, I haven't done this in like 3 weeks too, except unlike Ridley, that matters for me. But I looked up the word denim the other day, I looked up where the word denim came from. And they sent me down the most uninteresting Google rabbit hole that I've ever been down. Like I literally sat there for like 10 minutes just trying different angles for this joke. Just trying to find something funny in the experience. And 10 minutes later, I was learning how to clean an abacus. So. I like riding bikes, but it can be kind of scary because I've been injured on a bike before. I mean, to be fair, I probably shouldn't have flipped off that homeless guy. You know, when it got stabbed. Seriously though, I like bar hopping on my bike. But riding in the street has me just like dodging cars and stuff, and then after a while I just start thinking crazy. It's not good for my psyche. I dodge a fucking car at a stop sign, and I'm just like, God damn it, they should make driving cars illegal. Fuck this shit. Of course, I feel the opposite when I'm in my car and I see people on bikes. I just want to run them over. I saw something the other day where a monkey had learned to cook his food, and he was starting to teach his children how to cook. And this is really concerning to me because I don't know if they're washing their hands or not. And they better not be serving other monkeys. Like, have to call the health inspector on their ass. Oh god. The phrase "loose lips sink ships" basically means like, shut your mouth, or like if you reveal a secret, you can bring down like a whole organization. But I like to think the real meaning of the phrase was just lost in time. Like, once upon a time there was like a beautiful princess with long flowing labia, and all the suitors in the land wanted to, court her, and eventually she found a husband and picks her up, and they go on the ship, and they start, going to his castle or whatever. And then she asks him to eat her out on the deck, and they go up there, but it's too windy, so as soon as he pulls her panties off, the labia just goes flying everywhere, it blocks the captain's view, and then they hit an iceberg and go down. So basically, that's where I think the phrase really comes from, and it's also the true story of Titanic. They really should have called the movie Rose's Labia. My sister was freaking out on Facebook the other day about her cat, saying, "Please send positive vibes, please send healing vibes." So I called my mom to ask her what's wrong with the cat. She's like, "Oh, I think he's gonna need surgery." I was like, "Oh, damn, it sucks." Like, what happened? It's like, "Oh, he ate a bunch of ribbon, and they can't poop all of it out." He was just running around the house with this bit of ribbon like stuck out of his butt. And I was just like, "Geez, well, how much is the surgery to remove it?" He was like, "Oh, it's $5,000. I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck? Why don't you just pull it out?" He's like, "Well, it could hurt the cat." Like, I was like, "How would that hurt? You just pull it in now." Like, I'm qualified, dude. That paid me $5,000. He's like, "He could get caught on his organs or something, and then maybe like pull it out." I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous. Look, I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Probably not. But don't think of it like you're pulling out his organ. Just think about it like you're pulling out saving $5,000. That is crazy. Yeah, he died on the operating table anyway. Just kidding. He's fine. Crap. Look at all my stuff. So let me. Something about cum and eating people out. All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, everybody. Good job. Good job. Your next comic lives by the phrase, "If I put it in a cat, I'm not pulling it out." Put your hands together for Mr. Jonathan Williams.
So I know everybody's always worried about a lot of social issues, COVID, wars, and all that bullshit. But I'm kind of wondering why I wake up every morning and my left sock is gone. I always seem to take off my left sock. I don't know where it goes or how it comes off. It's just always gone. And this is the kind of shit I worry about, not COVID or anything. But if you have Facebook or a phone and you look at the internet, you would know that people in this country, they don't really give a shit about COVID or the fact that Taliban took back over Afghanistan. What they really care about is girls won't be able to show their buttholes on OnlyFans anymore. Yeah. I don't know, I've seen, that's all I've seen on my Facebook is that OnlyFans is taking away nudity, which is like Taco Bell saying they're not gonna sell tacos anymore. Like, I don't see how they're gonna stay in business. But I did, speaking of OnlyFans and all that kind of stuff, so I got to bartend at a special bar this weekend, also known as the Gentleman's Club. So that was fun, because most of you assholes go to a Gentleman's Club and spend $200. I made $200 staring at butts all night. Woo! But I learned one of the most versatile songs ever is "Eye of the Tiger." Because I never imagined a girl could pop her pussy to that. kind of scary. And but the whole night I watched these girls like left and right, just they had to bring up like a little band, with a rubber band on it. Each band was $100 at once. And like the skinny ones, the fat ones, the big butts, the no butts, each one of them would come up all night with like 2 or 3 bands at least. The better ones would come up like 5 or 6. And I was just sitting there thinking like, that surgery that Bruce Jenner went through couldn't have been that bad. Like, give me some fake titties. But then I'd still be stuck with this face, so I probably wouldn't make that much money. I don't know. And a lot of people were getting Taylor shit about his little cum joke. But I know at least like 4 of you tonight are gonna go see some girl or your girlfriend or whatever, like, hey baby, I wanna try something new tonight. So Tyrell's gonna try that tonight. See, this is what happens when all y'all show up late. I thought I was only gonna go like 7th or 8th. Now I'm going like 12th, and I'm like 7 or 8 drinks in. You can tell because my cheeks are red. And like,
Oh, jeez.
don't wear gray with your knee. I don't know. Fuck, how long have I been up here?
You got a minute and a half left.
So at the end of the night after I left the little gentleman's club, I decided to do the smartest thing in the world, which was, I go to 7-Eleven, need like a drink, some food, and this like drunk old dude was like, "Don't even bother." I was like, "What?" He's like, "They're closed." So I was like, all right, and I started to drive off, and he goes, "Hey, you do me a favor?" I was like, "I'm not sucking your cock." And he's like, no. It's like, "There's another 7-Eleven down the street. Can you give me a ride?" I was like, all right. So I drive all the way down to the other 7-Eleven with him. And we get to the next one, and that one is locked too. And fuck this joke, I'm gonna.
Okay. Double wings, everybody! Woo! Someone give him a ride home. I don't know what happened. Did he hit a stroke? Cool. Anyway, I guess the moral of that is don't pick up homeless people. I don't know. You guys having a good time? You guys ready? So what's next comic? I'm excited. Hold it down for the women, the 37 women that are in the room, since we can't count them tonight. Just hold it down. First time on the microphone at Pinboys. Put your hands together for Miss Sarah Hoover.
Reputations might be here. I'm gonna need you to bring it down here. You see, I took a crash comedy course during the pandemic, and bomb squad should be on standby. My husband told me that I should have taken flying lessons because my jokes never land. So I know. He's calling you Peter Pan. I don't know. Speaking about reputations, my mom has been asking for randomness. So I did the next best thing. I bought her a puppy. And she was the happiest her grandmother you ever did see. I had a really great weekend. Really invigorating experience. I got carded at the bar. I think that my skincare routine is really working. I call it mask. But this takes the years off, and I really recommend you to try it sometime. But 2020 was really a bad year for all of us. And my dog, he had it really rough. He was really confused why I was home every day, wondering my life choices, wondering what went wrong. And he got so tired of seeing me that he would push me out the door every morning. He no longer barks at strangers, he just barks at me. And I thought I wasn't a dog person, but it turns out he's not a me person. He's becoming a really snippy cat, wondering why I'm wearing my jammies all day, throwing back a bottle or two of wine, not showering. He's all judgy. He's like, why are you here? I have things to do, shoes to do. I can't get into mischief if you're watching me all day. But I really do need to pick up some new hobbies. So I did. I started collecting cats. I have 2 cats now. I started a kitten set, if you will. And 2 cats is really a gateway to becoming a crazy cat lady. But people say lean into your strengths. And what can I say? I'm a pussy grabber. You know how hard it is to train strays?
Yeah.
I've been trying to train my husband for years. And it's just so hard to train an old dog to learn new tricks. Thank you.
So hello, everybody. Woo! Good job. Good job. I told the story in the opening. This comic wasn't here, but I met a dude at a bar last night, and he asked what I did for a living, and I told him I do stand-up comedy, and he goes, no way. Do you know this comic? And I was like, yeah. He goes, dude, it's fucking hilarious. You really know him? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, cool. And then he started telling me about how him and his retarded brother are in a special force. So, I was like, this is definitely the kind of person that would be in love with your next comic. So put your hands together for Mr. Justin.
That's the closest to the nicest opener I've ever done. It's usually penises or something in my mouth. I have a special needs sister, so I need to yell at that friend about using that word. Who was it? Vinny? Oh, you meant Donnie. He had slick hair, looked like a gym tan laundry, but misses the whole gut. He had his shirt off?
Shirt on.
Oh, but I mean, you saw the gut?
No, you said that.
I was looking for this. I met him one time. I'm surprised he didn't tell you I left a wiener dog outside in the rain. That's how we met. I'll just leave it there. He's no longer fun. I've come to realize that, like, alcoholism is weird for me. It's not when I'm drinking that I get really strange ideas. It's when I'm sober and I'm trying to, like, contemplate drinking that weird ideas come. Because when I was 14, the school across the way from Ballard County, Kentucky, there was 3 girls that had read online that if you dip tampons in the vodka and then put them in your vagina, it could get you really drunk. And they did this, and before the whole room was over, they got so drunk that they all 3 passed out at the same time. And then they had to be taken to the hospital where they almost died of alcohol poisoning. And as a 16-year-old, I had been drinking since I was 8. I heard this story and I was like, yo, I'm gonna save so much money. So at 16, I bought my first pack of tampons. Oh yeah, it's all downhill from here. I don't expect any votes. It's fine. It's one of my favorite stories to tell.
bought my first pack of tampons. And I found the homeless guy that always stayed outside of the Strawberry Hills car wash, specific to Paducah, Kentucky. Gave him $20 and he bought me, not vodka, but a bottle of Everclear, because I didn't fuck around at 16. And I'm sitting there trying to do the math of how much of a tampon to dip in Everclear so that I don't have to ambulance to the hospital and my father go, what happened? And they're like, well, we followed the string up the ass. So I'm sitting there at 16 after doing some math and some Pythagorean theorem into the top of a Everclear bottle. And I'm holding a tampon box, reading the directions while aiming a tampon. And in the mirror, I catch a vision of myself, just filling mirror, bottle of Everclear on the bathroom counter, box, reading it, tampon aimed, and I just think to myself, man, I wish me and my mother were closer. Believe it or not, there's like only 3 steps, but they're super complicated. But I'm telling you, once you get that thing in there, I'm not done with this. Once you get that thing in there, you feel wrong. But then you stand up and you get this weird, like, warm, burning sensation for a minute. And then you get this feeling that I can only describe as the first time one of your black friends goes, "You're my N-word with a soft A." And then you hit the handshake and the snap appropriately for the first time, all in sequence. And you're like, yo, this is home. I just want you to know I feel like a better man than some people. Because I know how terrible the tampon tax is. Every now and then while shopping for condoms, I'll go down the road of nostalgia looking at Tampax. And Tampax Sport has gone up $2.75 in the last 3 years. And that's bullshit, ladies. I'm with you. Woo! The 2 women hate the fuck out of me. They're like, you did that as recreation. We deal with shit. And that's how I'm going to end, like every other comment. Thank y'all very much. I've been Justin T. Golden Tyrell, Chapel Purr.
Give me going home, Justin T, everybody. Yeah. Just wondering what else, you can fit out there. Your next comic just makes me wonder how many things he can put in his ass, and I wonder what he's going to be talking about. But we'll see. We'll just open our minds and see what's going up his own ass. All right, put your hands together for Mr. David Alvarado.
Pinboys, what's going on? Oh my God. I like that everyone's feeling the same as I am, which is lethargic. I don't want to be here right now. I don't know. I'm tired of shit. Y'all. I'm tired of being in denial about how poor I am. You know what I mean? Like I think it's telling. You know what I mean? Like I had to come out to my parents as being poor the other day. And it was kind of hard. You know what I mean? Because they were expecting like that I wasn't because of college and everything. You know what I mean? Like everyone thinks like, oh, college, yeah, now you can make the real money. Right up until you realize like, oh shit, all the good jobs are taken by everyone that's already been to college, you know what I mean? And all the like good paying jobs for people of my age, blue collar shit you shouldn't have gone to college for, like laying brick. You know what I mean? It's weird because like still, college people like to act like they're like a lot better than blue collar people, even though we all know that class warfare is so shifted. You know what I mean? Like people that are college educated make less than people that are blue collar job holders. I'm not. I thought like I would just come on stage and say that shit and punchlines would just come to me. You know what I mean? Not really the case at all. I hate my life. Anyway, I'm a freelancer, so that's cool, right? That basically means that I'm just telling people that you can pay me to do anything. Like anything. Like my loyalty costs like nothing, basically. I've learned that my principles have gone down. The other day I was at a comedy show actually that I was performing at. Brought a friend, and she would not shut up. She would just not quit talking. And I was like, fuck, I really gotta tell her to shut the fuck up. And then she bought me a beer. And I was like, you know what? You can do whatever the fuck you want. My loyalty costs one beer, is what I'm saying. I didn't speak up to this lady at all. It's fucking stupid. I fucking hate my material. I've not written anything good. Oh yeah, so the Taliban took over Afghanistan. You guys might not have heard. For those of you that haven't been deployed yet, let me tell you, I think this is a golden opportunity for the U.S. government's Twitch channel. You know what I mean? We should just get all the best streamers like Ninja, all of them to, drone strike waves like we used to, right? Bring it back to the Patriot Act, Obama era. It wasn't all that bad. We could just fucking blow some shit up, and I bet those Twitch streams would get popping when it's actual people and not just fucking Fortnite streamers, you know what I mean? Or, yeah, no. Am I the only one who wants to see death live on the internet? Fun shit. Alright. So I feel like OnlyFans, the people that run that site are like the cruelest motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like, how do you shut that down and then act like, oh, well, I mean, it's cool. Like, they're literally telling these SWs, as I've learned to call them, because that's the proper term, sex workers. If you're telling sex workers basically, like, hey, you can't use this site here, and now expect to still make as much money. Oh, your personality wasn't all in that. Like you can't make followers off that. All right, you know what? All my material sucks today, so I don't even know if I should actually continue being up here. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. Good God, I should not come here anymore unless I write something. All right. So I think SeaWorld seems completely reasonable in their treatment of orcas if you just remove the C. You know what I mean? Oh no, it's not even the right letter. It's A. You know what? Fuck you guys. I'm done. Don't come here if you don't write shit. Bye.
David Alvarado, everybody. Requesting to be killed. Yes. If anyone would like to oblige, he wants to see death. Apparently his own will do. Cool. No, that's good. We have a good time out there, so you guys. I'm having a good time. You still having a good time out there? Yes, of course we are. Fucking royalty in the building, as usual. But your next comic has his own OnlyFans and he's doing hair tutorials. Put your hands together for Mr. Ben Starr.
So I was at the store the other day and I paid for something with US dollar and they took it. Those fucking suckers, they don't know the US dollar is worthless. You know? It's worthless. Are y'all not invested in Bitcoin, baby? Y'all not invested in Ethereum? I think if you grew up playing Neopets, you're rich off NFTs now. I think. Do you guys not play Neopets? Do you guys not play Neopets? Really? For real? I thought it was a cool ass game. Y'all gonna play that? Yeah. Y'all play Nintendogs? You guys play Nintendogs? Nintendogs was sad as shit. You could only have 6 Nintendogs. So if you were to get a new dog, you had to delete a dog. That's way sadder than a dog, right? So it was my sister's birthday this weekend. I realized family's like fentanyl. I can only handle them in small doses. I'd rather do heroin than go to my sister's birthday. No. I got in a fight with my brother this weekend, and I told him I was going to kick him in the head. You know why? Because I'm so angry. I'm throwing out threats that I can't even do. That's like a certain level of anger. It's like, yeah, I'm going to throw you with my mind. That's how I am right now. No. Never mind. I'm fucked up. You guys are playing Neopets. What did you guys play? With humans? What? Y'all play baseball? Fucking losers. I'm pissed. I am pissed. I'm getting out of the fucking the one story. You know what I was doing on the way here? It's debating if Taylor Edwards needs to hear me speak today. And I decided he does. But now I feel bad about it. I'm sorry, Taylor. You don't deserve this. I was looking at the live stream. This looks like a Hoshes video. Yes. I got the live stream. It looks like I don't. This is not free will based. I kind of want to leave. Who said, yeah, David Alvarado, he fucking did the same thing. He fucking So, I think I'm going to start killing people.
Oh my god. Just leave.
I'm not, Win says, maybe I'm losing my mind. Because my stupid brother's fiance didn't say hi to me the other day. And so then the other day when I saw her after that, I didn't say hi to her, and then we were in a war. War began. And then from my family, she handed me a bag, and I didn't say thank you, and then she was like, "You're welcome." I was like, "Bitch, I didn't say thank you." What the fuck? And I never will. I don't know. I don't like my brother's fiance. And I was at his house by myself, and there was these balloons that were from the engagement party that said, future misses. And I was like, I'm gonna punch these balloons. And then it was the most fun thing to punch in the world. And I was just imagining annoying shit she said to me. It's just like, that's not funny. Boom. It's funny. You ever punched a balloon before? Am I losing it? I feel like I'm really going hard right now. Or maybe it's me. You know what? I think the world's crazy. Not me, it's you guys. I want to see me flounder for 2 more minutes. I'm going to go in the notes. Phil Pyro. Never mind, say it again. That was the energy I had. What's in the news? Oh, y'all ever go down memory lane? Memory lane's never happy. I don't know if you guys ever go down like different places in the city and it reminds you of the past. I was looking at a gourmet popcorn shop the other day and I was like, oh yeah, this is the popcorn shop. And my girlfriend said she wanted to be a stripper. Yeah. And I was like, I don't want popcorn anymore. Emotional level. I don't want popcorn anymore. So, okay. I'm gonna shoot myself tonight. It's over, dude. It's over. I think I'm done. I'm really honestly right. Fentanyl joke missed. Neopets joke missed. Y'all are fucking losers. I bet I could sell my Neopets account. I'm sure it's like worth something now. It's not. I don't think that exists anymore. I'm gonna go home and play Neopets and cry. The hour has been done. Stop. Good night.
Gonna go home. That's not it. Like that should be titled "Diary of a Wimpy Kid." Sister's mad at me, brother Christina. Fucking telling out you for my Neopet doesn't work. Let's do the dog today. Damn it, guys! You get it? Jesus Christ, this is like the worst Disney fucking. Anyway, good job, Ben. Appreciate it. Good job. Anyway, unfortunately, the next comment we're bringing up is Ben's sister, who he was arguing with. Put your hands together for Miss Amber Forehead Hughes.
want to be a stripper, Ben. Don't hold me back from my dreams.
So earlier, it's been a while now because he's not here, so it feels like it was forever ago. But Michael Ridley was talking about women at the beach getting sand in the coochies, and I immediately had a flashback to when I was in like 3rd grade age, little chubby Amber, no titties, just one big belly, in her one-piece bathing suit, just getting hit over and over by the waves. You're like, oh. And every time we'd go to leave the beach, I'd come out of the water like this, and my mom would go, Booper, what's wrong? That's what they used to call me, Booper. And I'd have just like this thing of sand hanging between my legs, because for some reason, in little girls' bathing suits, there's this extra little piece of cloth. And I think it's supposed to just be like, for sanitation reasons for young girls, but they don't ever sew that last stitch on the one side, so it's always open and just catching the sand. So if you're a little girl and you don't know how to handle yourself on the beach, you end up with sand in the coochie. That's just knowledge that you learn over a lifetime. Anyway, told you flashback. It happened. I couldn't help it. So Donald and I were here again tonight, guys. Hey, it's been a while. But we were late tonight. And we were late tonight because we were like, oh, let's mess around. Let's mess around before we go out and go on an adventure. So there we were in the shower, and I'm brushing my teeth, doing this while he's behind me. And then I'm also flossing after that. And I was like, this is married life. I'm taking care of my sanitation while we're supposed to be in a sex act. Tyrell's laughing so hard because he's the only one married in the room right now. His wife is always just flossing her teeth and she's giving him blowjobs. It's just part of the territory now. And then afterwards, my husband looked at me and I was like, why are you making that face? He's grimacing. Oh, he's got a ball bump. Taking care of a ball bump. This is romantic. You need me to pick that for you, honey? That's marriage. That's marriage. Everybody in this room has so much to look forward to. When I was little, I always feel like there's this thing with comics where, you know, they give you the stuff, their details, when they were little, all that good stuff. When I was little, I learned how to play golf when I was 4 years old. 4. And every time I tell someone, they're like, oh my God, you must be really good. I've been mediocre my whole life. Like when you start something that young and to just grow up and then have to tell people, I'm not that great at it, but I've been doing it for a really long time. When I was in high school, we became the Eastern District champions in golf my senior year. Like we were notarized, like the article in the paper, there was a picture of us, and I had to go around and tell people because everybody thought I was really good at golf. No, man, I'm not really good at golf. I'm really good at calming people down. I played the position 4 or 5, so they would just put me with the dudes that were losing their shit on the golf course. They're literally like hitting golf shots that's for an eagle. And they're like, God fucking damn it, motherfucker! And I'm right there like, Zen, my young child, Zen. We go to the next hole, they get their shit together, and they get it done. Eastern District champions. We ended up with a little photo that's still in my high school to this day. A little like 5 by 8 maybe of us is the champions. And it's right there beside this giant triple-size photo of Latasha Colander, which she's this gorgeous black woman that is an Olympian from the year 2000. She won the gold medal for track. And I'm just like, that's where my place is in the world. I'm noteworthy. I'm right there. I'm tiny. There I am. but I gotta bow down to the black woman in this part of my life. Yes, I do. My name's Amber Forehand Hughes. Come out to the barrel tomorrow night, you guys. 8 p.m. The barrel in Portsmouth. I'm Amber Forehand Hughes. Let's get
You go to her mic, you get $100. Winner gets $100 at her mic.
How much we get here?
Shut the fuck up. This is a fucking conversation. This is like you know other information. Who invited you?
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
it's because I'm black.
I'm just kidding. It's because I can see you.
It's because I'm black.
And you're loud. This isn't a movie theater. No, I'm kidding. I miss you too, Dave. I miss you too.
I miss you, Tyrell.
I think it's appropriate, Amber. You said you're used to bowing down to athletes. That it is appropriate that you got married to such a physical specimen of a man. And I think it's only appropriate that we bring this awesome, big, black, beautiful woman that you've been bowing to for years. Put your hands together for Miss Dawn Forehand Hughes.
What's up, guys? I haven't been to Pinboys in a few weeks and I forgot my jacket, so I was spending the entire night debating on saying the N-word just to get Dave to burn the building down so that my nipples won't fucking fall off during my set. And my wife got up here and told you guys why her pussy is so smooth. Because she eroded away with oceanfront sand as a child. It makes sense why her pussy is as smooth as a 6-year-old. Pussy stuck in the sands of time. Don't tell them about my ball, bro. Bitch, you serious? I got a fucking heat rash. And she's up here like, he's pecking at his body. Yeah, bitch. I just came. I have no fucking like scruples. I'm like, fucking pop this ball bump while I'm down here cleaning all the jizz off my balls that got down there. I'm just doing general hygiene. You're flossing in the shower. I'm fucking picking ball bumps in the bed, bitch. Like, what do you want from me? I gotta go on a diet. I got mistaken for I one of the guys at Pawn Stars twice, 2 days. Hey man, Chumley? I was like, all right, fuck, I gotta go on a diet. And then I got here tonight and ordered mac and cheese bites. So back on the Chumley train. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. Whatever, man. As long as I don't have like one of the big old like bowling ball